back into the roster. The same comp that they were running, even with Dema sort of being an interim substitute with a Neon. But Simon Dark, away from the Euro, decided to go for the Jet, and he starts off his time playing on the Jet on Haven with a first death.
And you know what we were talking about on the analyst desk here, Ryan, was the fact that these players are malleable from Team Liquid Academy. You know, set the pace right for them, let them know what the fundamentals should be like on a team. Just hold his line, knowing they've got the advantage. Aftershock, trying to destabilize. Goes in for another fight, and there's two players approaching this time around. It's DNSTY who's low, gets picked up with a bullet to the heart, and there you have it. Quick collection and the collapse.
To find an opening. Some of the players also without a kill just yet, and they're without a round.
I was about to say they committed the cross, but GSI is having none of it. Rextone, though, not repeating the success of the previous round. Instead, a Cupid caught to action again on elevation. Waddle struggling to stay on his 2 feet. Yeah. Just don't look at the numbers. Don't press tab. That is outrageous. Doesn't quite work out. Try to be taking the attention away from him. So ones once you see them live as well on the stage. Very energetic.
Lovely guy.
Yeah, truly.
That's GSL's first death.
That's one way to get the win out of the lands.
I mean, that's still fine. Look at the money on the side of DNSTY. It's
Donatello looking to ease in. Is there going to be a flash of paranoia, perhaps? It's going to be a rolling thunder. So Simon up in the air. Donatello able to find the first one, but it's Hunter's Fury that is a reply in this situation, able to find a bit of a step back. Desire, they've got more players out. This Team Liquid Academy might want to call this off unless they get a pick, and that's exactly what they get. DNSTY needs to be dealt with, not quite covered that corner. He's got re-assistance as well, as a deeper angle is taken up by Caden. Superb coordination, brilliant stuff. And it just might be what is required. Shocked at landing directly at Rextone's kneecaps. Simon looking to break in. He's been granted the answers. Team Liquid Academy looking to go for a full 5-man retake, make that 5v4 as Donatello is able to swing by on A long.
There's the overcharge too. Perfect.
It might just want to use it. Donatello, in aggressive, does get stopped. Desire have good cross lines, but DNSTY is left to himself. Cannot do a thing. Team Liquid Academy walking straight into them. Fault line. Only hitting one. GSR, ooh, that's troubling. Oh, that's very troubling, but you're starting to lose players. Ninja needs to recover here. He's able to find the first one. Paranoia comes in on time. Reinforcements arriving, but they're smoked off. So they're not able to choke back. That is a 2v2. Now Team Liquid Academy need to reset.
It's all those players that had ultimates too. It's just from the shadows on this defense. There's nothing available for these attacking players. DNSTY just needs to hold out on site, crossfire this position. Caden has been so good in these situations. Rextone having it all to do.
Two different angles. So tough to try and route them out of that corner. And you've got to check for Cubby. You've got to check for that angle. Maybe. But I think the chances are more stacked towards Desire here. It's up to them to make a mistake, to be fair.
Enemy kill.
And when Simon Dark seems as dangerous as that, becomes ever more difficult for Team Liquid Academy to take over. They've got a couple of kills. Spike. A couple of players reveal the position. The ticking of the spike becomes more frantic. And the more picks Desire picking up, sure, Cupid will be able to put a couple in his pocket by the end of that round. It's for duelist trade, but chunk damage will make the Team Liquid Academy players a little bit more malleable, a little bit more exposed to what's about to follow. Rextone, a pre-fire onto Caden, doubles it up against a fight to DNSTY, and all of a sudden, this has gone out of control for DNSTY. It's completely fallen to pieces. Team Liquid Academy, that stations, if they were under any other rule, or even without an organization, would be not much. Unproven talent, never seen before in competitive play. The expectations would honestly be near to none. But Team Liquid Academy aren't really giving them anything. Playing this very far backwards. Donatello able to survive, and he takes the aggression inwards. Hunter's Fury, you knew that was going to happen, especially seeing where Ninja is positioned. It was bound to be in play.
Oh, the stun.
Dash out. Oh, Simon Dark wanted to be greedy there. Wanted to try something spectacular. Just doesn't go his way. Tag gets a double, but it just isn't enough to turn the tide in your favor. It's just DNSTY. Sure, he's got Waddle to try and lure attention towards him. You've got to heed this. Oh, you do. But Balaji will able to find you quicker. Waddle does get spotted. Balaji gets 2 before he drops. 3v3.
B-site either. And 40 seconds left. There's still plenty for Team Liquid Academy to force out and do. And that's what they wanted all along, is that a player like Kaden would try to get a bit antsy, want to get information, and they walk right into the off.
The timing on that, man. Honestly, it could have gone either way. But North F does reveal where the 2 remaining players are, meaning that they can take the 1v3 here. But Tag, that isn't too bad already. Potentially could turn it into a 1v1. That's exactly what he does. Position. Simon Dark with the biggest gun available to him. But the timing is rough, and so is that angle of attack. Ninja, on the other hand, is poised to go through their playbook. I must wait this time. Have Rexstone on the lurk while the brunt force of your attack tries to take on an A-site engagement, but this neural theft reveals Rexstone's angle, so Kaden is still preoccupied, still tries to take the fight. He wins it.
A lot of respect to this. And there's plenty of time for Team Liquid Academy to either reset, go elsewhere, or just go straight into this stack, especially if Cooper is going to find the opening.
30 seconds
That's
left.
the player that is supposed to be doing the calling, not the fragging. Now you've got other crack players around you to try and assist. Ninja drops, but Cooper keeps on giving. Tag, though, will deny. 6 seconds, but Tag gets it all under wraps.
Flash, force back with the op.
Donatello walks off the stun. Goes in for another dash, but does get caught by the trip, trying to avoid it. Overdrive enabled, and is finally able to account for a kill. Ninja breaking through. Sure, you have a judge walking frontlining, but Waddle is all that remains here for Dynasty. A Hail Mary, Hunter Stewie does not connect on a single end, and GSR ready to retrieve him. 13-6, the most dominating performance we've seen. But a jump over the trip, that might be something that Dynasty won't be looking at. Give him a free opportunity. Oh no! Oh, dear me. Another trip is broken, so they'll be alerted in that position again. Team Liquid Academy starting to fall left and right. Yeah, that's not comfortable. That's not what you need. And Ninja's the only one left. They know exactly where to look, exactly where to go. Spike will be exploding, and there's nothing that can be done about it. Simon Dark.
If he takes this fight and loses it, nobody can trade. But he does get some good information, right? Like he sees the fade starting to move away. And in that time, Waddle finds the opening, is traded out by Ninja, who's going to throw a haunt to get some info. It doesn't really latch onto the ground, I don't think. Kaden managing to sneak in. The paranoia is delicious, actually. But I think it comes in from the teammate more than anything. I'm not 100% sure.
Cooper, though, wants to be back into this with Team Liquid Academy now having the lead. Batty G able to isolate in dangerous positions like this. He is the danger. What's the answer here?
No ultimate too. It's the Nightfall was the only thing he had, and that was on Ninja, who's gone down.
Jumps back just in time. GSR and Donatello both win their fights. That's the way to go. Dynasty, though, have still got Kaden available to them. Oh, it could have been a double. It could have been wonderful. But Waddle can't find cover. Donatello now wondering when he should pounce, and this is exactly the moment he chooses. Dashes in as well. That's hyper aggressive. Does he have follow-up? He might not even need it. GSR winning on a different fight. What can Dynasty do to prevent this? Batty G poised, but only good for the one. Now Kaden left alone, but Donatello will find him. There's nothing that this person cannot find.
I think it's mostly being Liquid adjusting to it nicely. Armageddon's actually going to be used across the back of sight. It is going to force Ninja right into this corner. Nobody can play off of him either. It's not needed. He's got these little pockets. He's dodging stuns. He's dodging salvos. And Donatello's trying to wrap around to try and take heaven. They eventually take the fade out on sight. But look at Rexstone. He's going in pretty much alone.
He doesn't give in. He goes for the fight directly. It calls for him, asks for him, calls his name, and it's a 2v2. Cooper again, the captain on the clutch. Last time he did it with Rexstone, this time with Donatello. But now, all by himself. And Tag's been brutal in situations like this. He'll be again, saving the day for Dynasty. Oh, bit of a crunch here.
Oh my lord.
Who's attacking? Who's defending? Donatello.
Defender spawn. It's whether GSI gets good timing. He gets the information and he gets it safely. Donatello, not afraid to go fight into it, but this is what I mean. Is it necessary? You're in a 5 versus 3 with player numbers. You don't need to overdo it.
Look at that position. GSI is able to read it on time, and he not only gets the one, he doubles up, maybe even triples up. Oh, Ripwire does spot him, but here comes DNSTY, wanting to take the attack towards the B side. 3 players already there, but the rest of the cavalry are approaching, and quick. The young Stallions getting the job done, especially Donatello holding the line, and he's feeling sharp as ever. Tag is able to double up himself, and now he's put his team on top. Together with Simon Duck, they've done quite a bit, but Ninja is also a dangerous player to be aware of. And you've got to think that Simon Duck could be nearby. The cross comes in, denied! And now the spike is in no man's land, so Simon Duck can no longer have the off angle. Instead, it's Ninja to find the higher ground. This is ridiculous! It's bonkers! Should approach, you've got 2 brilliant minds with the likes of Cubit and Bacon backing you up, but when you've got the aim power, you're going to use it. This time around, Simon Duck taking the previous round a bit too personally, going in and doubling up. This A site is under DNSTY's control. The question is, will it remain?
All the way back to screens. See what Donatello's thinking of doing now.
Oh, this would be nuts. Walks out even if he gets shot upon. This time won't be successful. Kaden will triple up. At least as a confidence boost on the opposite camp.
Well, they're not stressed at all, but some of the discipline is just completely lacking, and it's just a bit silly, isn't it, Pavlos? Really, Donatello's getting away with murder sometimes, but some of these plays that Liquid Academy have tried this map, you'd absolutely tear a team apart if that happened in EMEA. Like tier 1.
That's very true. Yeah. Smite going down. Ooh, that smoke is a gift, really, providing Rextone not only the cross, but an extra angle of attack. It gets close, it gets dicey.
And it's like, oh, the young kids have so many opportunities and they're so talented. You just got to work hard and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And oh, Donatello's done that.
Oh, come on. This is a full buy from DNSTY. This should be going their way, but Cooper is such a menace close by. A player down.
All missiles away.
Missiles going out alongside the Paranoia, but Cupid's still the one that finds the opening. Shadow stepping into the corner. Baddy G finding some kills, but this is just a stalwart hold. Confidence is there in droves for Team Liquid Academy. It's for DNSTY and tagged by the stun that's come in from the breach on this attacking squad. Prowler's going to give away exactly what kind of little corner they're hiding into. But Simon Dark decides to jump straight in with a Marshall, finds 2, and it's a 3 versus 2 in favor of DNSTY.
Rasler take the tag off of him, smoke out. Yep, it's a tough one. Tough cookie.
10 seconds left.
There's no way he can get himself out of it. Thrifty round from DNSTY.
Defense, but they're rotating all the way over towards the B site.
And it seems that DNSTY have got the read as well. 3 players looking to defend. Baddy taking a forwards facing angle. There was no cover to that. It was all W and mouse 1. 4 seconds on the clock and counting. Baddy G just toying with him. Good paranoia. Affects both players to the back of the site. Donatello can't put his cross in the right position at the right moment. GSI can only account for 1, meaning that Cooper is solo.
30 seconds left.
And you can't really be alone in a situation like this, especially when Mortal starts to take.
In for that A stairs control. So with that needing to be careful, he didn't just get sprayed for the smoke there. He's trying to take an engagement, take the fight in close. And a fully flashed Donatello's able to get one before he is eventually traded by Kaden. Uncomfortable. Rexton's in a good position to make sure that people don't come out, but it does also mean that he's isolated in this spot. Nightfall is going to be used on the attacking side to go across onto Heaven, but it does connect also onto Baddy G that was playing from CT.
And DNSTY found themselves in the pick in the process, therefore equal in numbers. GSI stunned, could get pre-fight here. Flash backside, Baddy G converts onto Ninja. Little by little, Liquid Academy are falling apart, but GSI not fully checked. Cooper able to find one, GSI as well. Individually winning their fights. Baddy G trying to TP away, but there's just too many positions he needs to account for. Right, Liquid Academy had a play of their own install.
Yeah, just good peel, I guess, from Donatello to just go and peek from the other side. DNSTY.
What?
Oh, somehow
What?
finding free through all of the smokes. He's
What?
found another one tag, yet again making up for a mistake in the last round. Holding on for A for dear life.
And it just might be enough. It is a 4-piece collected by Tag. I feel like we have the answer to that already. Ryan. Oh, they might actually go for it. They do. Paranoia to try and deter it, but the pickup from Batty G is strong. He might even want to double up, but it's just damage. As Simon Dark follows suit. This is crazy. This is maniacal. This is what is. Guided salvos do a lot of damage as well. Showstopper is thrown in for good measure. And all of a sudden, this round has crumbled out of control for Team Liquid Academy.
Player standing.
First map when you wouldn't have assumed would be on the cards. We were tucking ourselves in.
Ace.
Damn. Liquid Academy look to pounce in mid. Guided salvos to deter the push from main. But who will gain the higher ground? Aftershock putting a lot of damage onto Ninja. Can't really escape on time.
No Nightfall.
Banaji still backside and he has friends. 2 players nearby. GSR is accurate though. Flashed up. Doesn't matter. That's not when the engagement comes through. Donatello and GSR, they're all starting to chime back. Simon Dark wants to retaliate. 2v2. This is chaos. This is pure pandemonium. Oh, in the skies. Donatello is sharp. Triple kill. And overtime brought.
When it comes to taking some of these fights, but BXQ coming in, really nice stun. Do they expect that the Omens on the other side of this? Well, Donatello has this player pinned down right by the box, and it's lovely peel from Baddy G to go and swing around, but Cupid finds a lovely duo.
He falls under the radar, and he keeps it going, repositions. He sees the spike being picked up, so he's wondering if he wants to spray, but he also doesn't want to give up this angle. He knows he's sneaked past. GSR is also obscuring his position. This could be wonderful. But Tag is next, and he's got the high ground. Rex zoned. Not able to deal with that one, but Ninja is there for the counteraction, and now Team Liquid Academy know they've got to play the numbers game. 3v1. You get overzealous here, you lose a game, you lose a plot, but not this time. And Ninja's broken through. That's an off-angle. Waddle's not going to be ready for it. Ooh, he might get given a second opportunity as he goes in for another, but Ninja repositions himself, and there you go. B-side open, exposed. DNSTY worried here. Batty G asked to do a lot. That's the first pickup. It was a prerequisite. How much more have you got in store?
Kaden here, Batty G flanking all the way around, spotted, stunned to force a bit of space.
Yeah.
Does Kaden clear this corner?
Player standing.
He's got to, but he can't. And now Batty G, while he was trying to lure attention towards him and allow the rest of the players make their way into the site, it's all down to him. But no more. Team Liquid Academy